Right at it. Right at it. Oh, he's done it again. Just as he did at the John Deere for his first win.
Alrighty, welcome to the 13th episode of the Go Get That podcast. I know you guys are very disappointed that it's me doing the intro once again and not Dan, but you know we have to keep you on your toes. We'll just have to sprinkle in some Dan intros every once in a while to keep you on your feet. So, but yeah, we have a good interview with you. Another interview, another country. Another interview, another country. We've taken the Go Get That podcast to Cork, Ireland, for Mr. Turlock Healy. What a great name that is, by the way. I mean, what a great name. Also known as the TheApexHound. He is a YouTube content creator. He's a professional gamer. He plays, you might know him for being the best and the most popular PJ 2K21 streamer. He's been golfing his entire life, and I've gotten to know him pretty well through doing all his stuff, through being in his Discord, and he was a lot of fun, I'm sure.
He was fun.
Yeah,
and we got to talk about a lot of different stuff. Someone different too. I mean, we haven't talked to a gamer yet. We've talked to a professional soccer player, but now we have a gamer for you guys. It was fun. Just a lot of different stuff to talk about. Another guy living in Europe with a different point of view, and yeah, he was a pleasure to have on.
Yeah, he's a legend. I've been watching him for a while, and it's been cool to see his channel grow the way it has.
Yeah.
So if you haven't checked him out, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, the TheApexHound.
It's a good time. All those videos are great.
Yeah.
And he's also on Twitch too now. So
yeah, he is on Twitch. He just started streaming on Twitch because apparently his YouTube numbers go down when he streams on YouTube for some reason. So I'll link everything in the description on YouTube. And I think his Twitch is TheApexHound 1, no spaces. His YouTube is TheApexHound, no spaces. TheApexHound is his Twitter, and I think Turlock is his Instagram. So
yeah, he was very generous with this.
He's just very entertaining.
Yeah,
he's
an entertaining
really
person for sure.
And you guys, and it was 9-10 o'clock over there when we recorded this with him. So I'm sure the energy was.
Yeah.
If you want his real energy, you're gonna have to watch his videos, because his videos are full of energy. I mean, he really gets emotionally invested into his rounds. I mean, it's just like golf. I mean, we all rage, but he's got some iconic reactions over there while playing. So he's a must check out if you like watching. I don't even like watching gamers a lot. Like, I don't really watch or play games other than PJ 2K. Like, I played Madden sometimes stuff, but
yeah, he's probably the only guy.
Yeah,
I watch.
He's probably
the gaming wise. He's just he's an entertaining human.
He's just really entertaining. Yeah.
So
and he he loves golf too. So he knows a lot about golf. He watches golf. And yeah, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy this. So without any further ado, Turlock Healy, TheApexHound. Here we go. We are joined by YouTube content creator and professional gamer, Turlock Healy, or also known as TheApexHound. Welcome to the pod, sir.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Yeah, I've been watching your videos for a while, and I also love playing PGA and
part in the tournaments.
Yeah, they're a blast. I highly recommend them if you play the game. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, let's just get right into it. How did you start? Like, how'd you get into video games, and really how'd you get into like posting them and stuff like that?
Well, video games I've kind of always been into. My dad, when I was much younger, was always playing video games, so that just kind of naturally seeped into my life. I was like up on his lap playing Unreal Tournament, stuff like that. But sports games I got into a little bit later. And when I was first on YouTube, I wasn't really posting sports games, maybe a little bit of FIFA here and there, but I really started with like the Rory McIlroy game in, I think that was 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
used
started
to
playing a
love
lot
that
of that. Yeah, no, and that blew up for me. Like that done really well. I think at the time I had like 7,000 subscribers or something, and I went to like 10,000 in a week, and then it just kept going up. I think I was doing like a part one of a career mode. It had like 500,000 views or something. I was like, never seen views like that, so I was pretty happy with it. And that sports stuff kind of just kept going from there. The golf stuff creeped into other golf games. The golf club. I don't know if you guys ever played those games.
I never did. I never got the golf club because there was kind of like a time, like when the golf club came out, like when the golf club kind of succeeded the Rory game. I kind of still played Rory, so I never got the golf club, and then I got 2K obviously when it came out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
Golf club's fun. It was fun.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. That's kind of where the societies and stuff started, like all this kind of community based stuff, which I really like a lot.
No, yeah, it's pretty successful too.
Like TGC Tours is pretty cool.
Yeah, TGC Tours is awesome, and I think that was around in the golf club games as well.
Yeah,
right?
I think it was too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, those guys do a great job.
Yeah, I mean they don't work for a whole lot of money either. It's all volunteer stuff for the most part. So
yeah,
exactly.
Pretty cool. And then the new golf game coming out. I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
The EA one?
The EA one, the Masters one.
Yeah. Well, there's a little delay recently, which is kind of upsetting.
And I don't know much information about it either.
Yeah, they don't really have much information. I know some stuff I can't talk about, but there's but I'm really excited for it. Like it should be a lot of fun. And I think that the fact that there's going to be two golf games competing against each other is
we'll make it better.
Going to be healthy. Yeah, because 2K are going to have a new game coming out hopefully next year as well. I don't know for sure, but that would be awesome.
So you talked about how the golf Rory game sort of boosted your channel a lot. Was there a reason you got into playing golf games? Like were you a golfer before that, or did the video game come first? And no.
Yeah, no, I've always played golf. When I used to play a lot of pitch and putt. I don't know if you guys even have that in America.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I think it started in Ireland actually. Like
it
was originated here in Cork, actually, where I'm from, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I played a lot of that when I was younger, and I used to think I was really cool with the glove in my back pocket when I was like 7 years old, thinking I was Tiger Woods and stuff like that. But yeah, no, and then I kind of just got into golf from there. My uncle plays golf. I play a lot of golf with him, and I haven't played as much as I would have liked this year, but hopefully I can get back into it now.
It's pretty cool. So when did you start doing YouTube again?
YouTube, I started doing in 2013, maybe. I think like late 2013, early 2014, maybe.
Geez. So like you put out content every day. Like we're doing our podcast. We're probably putting out an episode once a week. Is putting out content like every day, would you say it's like stressful?
Yeah, I think it's draining. Yeah, but I mean, I really enjoy doing it at the same time. Like there's certain times where I like, if I'm doing the same stuff over and over again, I kind of really get sick of it. So I have to switch it up, even if it's like to the detriment of like views or whatever. But yeah, I like to switch up my content and do new stuff every time I get a little bit bored.
Gotcha.
What does a day look like for you? Like how much time are you spending editing, creating, and posting and stuff like that? Honestly,
most of my days, like I get up and I'll walk the dogs first, because otherwise they'll murder me. I have two dogs, two Nordic dogs, so they really like their walks. And then that's the only exercise I get really, is walking the dogs. Golfing sometimes, but yeah, I get up and then I'll kind of record a video in the morning. I usually like to edit right after I record it, the first one at least, or else I'll record two videos and edit them back to back. And then kind of just throughout the day, sometimes I'll do a stream. I just started streaming on Twitch now, so kind of trying to get into that a little bit more. And I've been posting TikToks as well, trying to just branch out the content and do different stuff to bring in the audience to the YouTube. But YouTube is always my main focus, the content creation with the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, like I'll work most of the day, and then in the evenings I'll just chill and play games with friends and stuff like that. So a lot of my time is gaming.
Yeah.
Are you playing right now?
What am I playing right now?
Yeah.
I'm playing Forza Horizon 5, a lot of that, and the new Halo as well, the new multiplayer. And I'm still playing a lot of PGA, of course.
Gotcha.
But those are my main three moments.
Do you still get nervous like creating content at all, or is it just so natural that it's like it's just easy, or I guess easier for you to keep doing and do?
No, I wouldn't say I really get nervous at all now making content. Like there's obviously like the tournaments that I do and stuff like that. Like when I'm live streaming, I definitely do get nervous then. Like when there's 500 people watching and I'm like in the semifinal of one of my tournaments or something like that. And I have to play clutch and on the back nine, then I'll get nervous and I'll start and I'll do a typical Apex choke. You know, I'm a big choker. I'm kind of like Jordan Spieth.
Yeah,
we know
that.
we know what that's like. But yeah, so would you say that, do you see your future still being very golf dominant, where golf is your biggest game? Or do you think that you might find a new game that no one else has really taken to yet and you grow that way?
Yeah, I'm always looking for new games to play, like new opportunities, stuff like that. Like last year that was this year actually. I did MLB and I really enjoyed, like,
Oh yeah.
I knew nothing about baseball. I went into that. It did really well for me. I kind of enjoyed doing that. But I think the main focus for me for the foreseeable future, at least, is going to be golf, especially with the 2 new golf games coming out, hopefully next year. Definitely. And I want to incorporate more real life golf content as well next year, when the weather's not terrible.
Gotcha. Staying on the topic of golf, I had a question. So kind of a reoccurring theme on our pod is us talking about the golf coverage in particular. And I just want to get your thoughts because you're from Ireland, as you said. Like, how's coverage over there on TV?
It seems to be a lot better over here than it is where you guys are, because I see a lot of people like always on Twitter. I see like, I think there's no laying up. They're always like talking
I'm
about
always
the coverage.
complaining as well. So
Yeah, like the coverage seems like it's like I see people like they're not showing this guy, they're not. And over here, I'll be watching the TV, and they're showing a lot more of the golf than they are where you guys are. It seems like it anyway. I watch on Sky Sports, so
I have heard Sky Sports is
Sky
pretty
is
good
awesome.
feature group coverage. Yeah.
yeah. No, Sky Sports is pretty good. It's expensive though. Like
Yeah.
it can be really expensive here.
I know.
You can go ahead.
I know Seb is always bragging about how his coverage is way better than ours. So
He's from Poland, is he?
no, he's from England, but he's Polish,
okay.
So
He's Polish from England. Okay, makes sense.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure like when they did the featured groups for the Open, like US viewers got like the Sky Sports cam, if you get what I'm trying to say. And it was like,
Oh yeah.
it was really good.
Yeah, no, it's good. Sky Sports is definitely top tier. Like they have all the sports, the best sports here. They have F1, the golf, everything pretty much, the football as well.
They do a
Well,
good job.
The soccer, as you guys call it. The soccer.
You watch a lot of European tour?
I actually don't watch that much of the European tour. Like I would always watch a PGA Tour event over the European tour. I don't know why that is, considering I am from Europe, but I feel like a PGA Tour is just a little bit more competitive, and I enjoy watching it a bit more.
Do you have a favorite event?
Favorite event?
Or just any event?
I always like the players.
Yeah.
Like outside of the majors. I always like the players. Yeah.
that's interesting. That's
a course, or
that's some of our three least favorite tournaments on tour.
Jordan doesn't play well there. So
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense for you guys
I've
then.
just never been a big fan of the course. I think it's a little bland until the final 3 holes.
Yeah,
but-
well, I don't know. There's a lot of danger there. I feel like there's
yeah.
a lot of opportunities, but you can also
The last
I like
3
those
holes
kind
are
of-
great. I will say that the last 3 holes
100%.
are a great finishing stretch, but the rest of the course doesn't really appeal to me.
Yeah, ever since Ricky Fowler's win there, that's kind of been like the thing that I always think back to when I'm thinking of a golf tournament. Like one of my favorite golf tournaments ever was Ricky Fowler winning there and won his hot streak on the back nine there.
Sure. Ricky's your favorite golfer, right?
He is my favorite golfer.
Really?
Dustin Johnson, Ricky Fowler. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I would have guessed Dustin Johnson because you used to always play with Dustin Johnson on the Rory game.
Oh yeah, you've been watching that long?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching for a decent amount of time, yeah.
Okay, you've been
Yeah, I
around since
think-
the Rory days down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been watching since the Rory days as well.
I don't remember watching a lot of your TGC stuff though, so I must have like taken a break because I never played TGC, so that must have been why.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah,
Yeah, I would say at the moment, like my favorite golfer is Victor Hovland.
Okay.
really.
But
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
those would be my
say
top
the-
three.
He's growing on me. He is growing on me. I've never been a
great.
big fan of
He's
him,
a
but
funny dude.
But he's growing on me. He's
I think he's
like
just got
him
a
lot.
really infectious personality. Like
Yeah,
he's always
absolutely.
smiling. He's a good guy, I think.
Absolutely.
For sure. I think watching the way because he's in Morikawa's class, like the college graduating class. I think he might have a little steam under him to go win something big this coming year. Seeing Morikawa win all the time.
Yeah, they're good friends. I think, aren't they?
They're good dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Victor Hovland did just win a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, he needs to win a big one.
Yeah. He's plenty capable the way. I mean, he gets his short game going.
Yeah, his game's good.
He's really good.
So who's your guys' favorite golfer then, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes
are you all big Spieth fans then?
Yes,
yeah.
We're all Spieth guys, but I don't know. Sometimes he makes us wish we rooted for someone else. But now
that's golf.
Ride or die. Yeah, he's a fun player to watch, even when he's not in contention, which is probably what draws. And he's also a great guy off the course, which helps. But so I want to ask about through your YouTube career and sort of the name you've built for yourself, what has been the coolest opportunity? Like, who have you been able to stream with that you thought was really cool, or who's interacted with you? Who's like the coolest person that you've ever got to like meet or play with because of the fact that you stream and make videos?
Well, I actually work with a guy like that I started off watching. Like, he was the guy that I watched and got me into YouTube. Like, early one of those walkthrough YouTubers, like they'll play all sorts of games. They'll play all the story games, stuff like that. His name's Game Right. He has about 1.5 million subscribers, I think. But yeah, we kind of linked up and I played with him a few times. We played it with each other all the time now. And I actually work with him on a second channel that I work on separately. And that's been a great opportunity for me. I actually got to go to the United States of America for an event because of that, to E3. You guys know that event?
Yeah,
I got to go to E3, which was absolutely awesome. And that was pretty much the last good E3 as well, it seems like, because they're not really open to the public at the moment anymore. So I went at the perfect time, I think.
Have you made a lot of trips to the US at all? Or
that was actually my only trip to the US since I was like 7. I was over there when I was like 7 years old, and we kind of toured from San Francisco down to, I think it was LA or something like that. But
they're all in California, right?
Yeah, they're in California. Yeah,
that's why they're closed to the public.
Yeah, I know. California, I didn't really like it. I gotta say, I didn't like LA. I didn't think it was a great place.
Yeah, I've never been over there. I've always heard that. I have a few cousins who went to school at Berkeley, and they said that it wasn't just from living and doing stuff all over the state, that like places like LA and San Francisco, they were never their favorite places. I don't know what it was. I forget the reasons they gave me, but yeah, I've never heard great things about it over there.
Yeah, most Americans don't really like LA, it seems like. My girlfriend's actually American, so she's from Chicago, and like none of them really seem to like LA.
I don't really think there's many good opinions on many cities, like big cities. Like there's always
Boston.
That's true.
Boston's awesome. But yeah,
Boston is awesome.
No offense to our California viewers, but LA's got to be the most overrated city in America.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked rough. Like half the city looked like it was kind of like slums, and then the other half is kind of looking like it's unbelievable. It's like just the difference was unbelievable. It was crazy.
You got to get out to the East Coast, especially for the golf courses.
East Coast is great.
Yeah, it's a lot closer too, I think, right? So
absolutely.
Yeah, for you.
Like it's like what, 6-7 hours less, right?
Yeah, I was in New York briefly, but it was only on a crossover.
New York's not bad. My family used to live in New York, and so we'd make the trips. It's about a 3-hour drive from where I live in Mass. So New York's not bad.
No, it's not bad. But you're from Europe, so like, you play golf over there all the time. You said you haven't played a lot this year, but like, what are the courses like over there?
Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, here where I am, I'm a member in pretty much like one of the best clubs in Cork, I'd say. But I mean, there's not a lot of danger, I would say, on the course that I'm a member in anyway. No water, no real. There's like a couple places where you can hit it out of bounds, but it's a fairly simple. It's where the greens are what make it good. Like they're fast greens usually, and it's a pretty nice course. But Old Head is probably the one that's like most famous here in Ireland. I don't know if you guys have heard of Old Head. Like it's on the cliffside. Sure. Yeah, I want to play that, but I haven't got an opportunity to play it yet. But hopefully next year. I know someone actually who's a greenskeeper there, so I'm hopefully going to get out there.
Yeah,
next year.
if you ever come to the East Coast, home of the first Ryder Cup, Worcester Country Club, we'll get you out.
Hell yeah! Where are you guys at?
I'm in Mass. I'm in Worcester, Massachusetts. Jordan is in Baltimore.
I'm
Yeah,
in
it's in Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, you're all three in different states.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's
really
a
close.
there's a lot of history in the Northeast for golf courses for sure.
Yeah, no, I'd say the golf courses over there.
It's about
kind
the
of on a
only
different
thing I
level.
like about about the Northeast. I hate the weather, so
East Coast has like all the best courses in the
Yeah,
U.S. for the most
What
part.
kind of weather do you guys have? Not good, no?
our weather is New England weather is kind of known for being like we have everything. It's like
Okay,
sort of
same as
split
here
up,
then.
like we have- but like I'm not a big like I'd much rather live in like at least mildly warm weather the entire year. Like I'm not a fan of the cold or snow. So
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I don't really like the heat.
yeah. Well,
Anything
yeah.
above like 20. Well, I don't know. You guys use Fahrenheit, huh?
I have
So-
no clue what 20 is in Fahrenheit, to be honest.
So at like,
Um,
let me check here. 20 degrees Celsius would be
It's
like,
like
68
Oh,
kind of way.
And
Yeah.
nothing above that. Ooh,
No, it's too hot for me above that. But I'm telling you, like the heat here is like dead heat. It's like I don't know.
Yeah.
Right now here it's 30, mid 30s.
it's the same in like Baltimore where I'm from too. Like when it gets hot, it's very humid. So like
Yeah,
it'll
that's the
be-
way it is. Yeah,
It's really muggy, so it gets disgusting here.
that's what I hate.
Are you like close to the water? Is Cork like near the water?
We are, but I'm not really. Like what that would be more West Cork. I'm kind of right in just outside the city.
Gotcha.
Cork is the biggest county in Ireland, so where I am, it's not really that close to the water. But we are at the very south of Ireland. Yeah,
Interesting.
the longer you go down the west, it's on the coastline. Then there's some beautiful spots down along the coast. Yeah.
yeah.
have you ever been anywhere else in Europe? Like,
Oh yeah,
like-
I've been all over. Yeah.
Really? What would you?
Yeah, I've been-
What's your favorite golf course you played in all of Europe?
Just this year I went to Sweden to play with
Yeah,
Alex. Actually,
I was gonna say. Yeah.
I played a golf course there that was pretty good. I can't remember the name of it, but I really like that one. We played two back-to-back days. I was tired after that because I hadn't played 18 holes back-to-back in a long time. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed playing in Sweden. I'm hoping to play Oslo Golf Club maybe in Norway next year. Now I want to try and do a few more golf trips because I haven't really got to actually go to many places and play golf. I did in Spain actually. There was a course I played that was right along the cliffside, but I didn't even have my own clubs. I had to rent clubs, which is never fun.
Yeah, that is never fun.
I just had like a wooden 3-wood. I was like pumping that shit down the fairway.
What what'd you say? You can go. You can go.
I know the Ryder Cup's coming to Ireland. Do you plan on going? I know it's a few years down the line, but
Yeah, I think that is that in Northern Ireland or is that here?
Adair Manor.
Oh, it's in Adair. Yeah, I would love to go, but it seems like tickets are going to be really hard to get. If I can get a ticket, I'll definitely go.
Gotcha.
I'd love to be there to watch Europe win once again.
We'll see about that. The place looks incredible though.
Yeah, I was there. I was there. I think before I didn't play golf there, but I was there before it. But that was before it got done up. I think it recently got a full makeover, pretty much. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it should be good for the Ryder Cup.
So another question I had real quick. Who would you say is the most popular golfer among like Europeans?
Most popular golfer would probably be Rory.
Gotcha, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not much of a fan myself, but I think he's probably the most popular golfer.
Yeah, I've always seen you tweeting about Rory. What contributes to that? What do you not like about Rory?
There's a few things. He's disrespected the Irish. The Irish.
yeah. Oh,
system
right.
I was
in
gonna ask
golf
about
before.
that.
Yeah, because he's like he's from Northern Ireland and
Yeah, well, he's kind of flip flops a little bit. So
exactly.
I don't know. I've
And then
never
he
really-
plays for Ireland in the Olympics, and it's like
Yeah,
yeah. I get
he's
it.
grown on me a little bit. I don't dislike him as much as I used to.
No, I don't.
But
dislike
that's
him
mainly
either.
because he's not winning that much anymore. So
True.
like I don't have to hit him as much.
Is Tiger? I mean, is Rory the most popular aside from Tiger, or is Rory more popular than Tiger?
No, he's not more popular than Tiger. I think Tiger's definitely just on another level.
Okay.
Even here.
What about Phil?
Phil's pretty popular, but I think more people in Europe would probably know Rory than they know Phil.
Being a big golf fan that you are there any golfers that you think are kind of popular over here that really aren't over there?
Maybe Justin Thomas.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think he's like really popular in America, but like
He's
not-
yeah. He's
He's
popular,
talked
but he doesn't
about
have,
too
like-
much for someone who hasn't won anything. I mean, he's won one major, but like
I like JT. I gotta say I like JT, but I think
he gets too much of the spotlight. In pretty much all three of
I'm
our
not a big
opinions.
JT fan.
I think he's entertaining. I think a lot of stuff he says is funny as well when he's playing. Like talk dirty to me when he's talking the golf ball and stuff. I think he's funny, but yeah, I think he probably isn't as popular here as he would be over there.
Yeah, that makes sense. But so I had another question. So you're from Europe, obviously, and we had a soccer player on, European football player on our podcast a little while back. So you're an Everton fan, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So what's bigger for you, European football or soccer compared to golf?
Like what's bigger, like personally for me?
Yeah.
I would say they're pretty much even. I kind of watch them both the same.
Gotcha.
I would say same intensity, but Everton just break my heart consistently. So it's not easy being an Everton fan.
How did you pick to be an Everton fan?
You know, I wish that I didn't, but I was when I was much younger, I kind of just always gravitated towards them for some reason. I don't know. They weren't even popular. They're not that popular. I don't have anyone in my family who supports them, so I really don't have a good answer for that. But I went with them and haven't looked back since.
Gotcha.
When you're playing
You guys,
golf,
do any of you guys watch soccer? No.
I
Yeah.
know.
Guessing them.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never really have. I watched the World Cup, but like
Okay.
I don't know.
International football, I'm not as big a fan of.
I'm a
Like,
Liverpool fan, so don't hate me.
Oh,
oh
I know.
should have
god,
told me that before I came on the podcast.
I know. I'm not like diehard though. Like if they lose, I'm not like crazy about it.
They don't lose much at the moment, though. So
No, they're playing
I
well.
I just can't. The problem for me is that people have always said that it's really fun if you have a team, but I've never been able to sit through a game. It's just I never.
You got to watch the U.S. Bob, because the U.S. is actually starting to like play and look like a half decent squad.
Well, I'll root for the U.S. in the World Cup and stuff if they make it. So
We're looking good to
Yeah.
make it, which is fine.
surprising, right? We were like not looking good to make it before.
you guys are gonna make it to the World Cup?
Yeah,
Damn.
we're looking good too. We have to really choke.
We definitely aren't.
But
We're
Crazy.
pretty bad. So do you guys play golf together sometimes, or are you just kind of online buddies?
No.
maybe something. I mean, I don't know. Jordan might come up.
Maybe
for the
next
US Open
summer.
this year. If Jordan comes
Yeah.
up for the U.S. Open, we might have to do something. I don't know. Maybe Dan can make it. That's a pretty far trip for Dan. I don't know if that would happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
It'll happen at some point.
Yeah.
I think I'm too good for them. I think is what it really
Okay,
is.
yeah, that makes
The,
sense.
the U.S. Open's in Boston
Yeah.
next year, which is in Bob's like backyard, and I have family up there, so I might
Okay.
be able to stay with them, not have to spend a boatload of money on a hotel, and go. Because
Could work
I was
out
actually
perfectly then.
I was gonna go to the U.S. Open at Wingfoot when Bryson won, but COVID knocked that out. So
Goddamn COVID.
Really.
I know. Have you ever been to an Open, by the way?
I have not. No, I've been to the Irish Open, but
Oh, that's sick.
that doesn't really count.
That's
Still a
cool,
cool event.
though.
Yeah, no, it was in Fota, which was in Cork, so wasn't that
Gotcha.
far away. That's probably
Yeah.
one of the best courses in. I'd say that probably is the best course in Cork, apart from Old Head, is Fota.
So, what's your favorite Open course, like in the Rota?
U.S. Open?
No, Open, like
Oh, the
in
Open.
the
You can do
rotation.
both. You can do both.
Yeah, you can do both.
I think probably like I don't think it's been played for a while, but I really like St. Andrews.
Yeah, this year.
It's next year.
Yeah, this year.
This year.
It's next year. Okay, yeah. No, I'm excited for that. I like that course.
It's a fun course.
Yeah,
You guys
U.S.
call it-
Open. I don't know. Probably
You guys
Oakmont.
call it
Maybe.
the
I-
Open?
We call it the Open. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
think anyone
love-
really calls it the British
I
Open. Or anything.
love Oakmont. Oakmont sucks.
Can't go wrong with Oakmont.
Oakwan's such a good course. Oakwan is like the only course with that setup, like where it's like, I mean, it's like a lot of the holes are straightforward, but like
It's
the
unique,
greens
though,
are
yeah.
ridiculous, and they're so firm that you have to hit a perfect shot to hit the fairway. So I love it. I think it's great.
I think
Yeah.
like,
Test.
have you guys ever heard the quote about Oakmont? How they for the U.S. Open they make easier. They make it easier for the pros and what the members have to play.
Really?
Yeah, like they slow down the greens because the greens are so ridiculous for the members.
God, I can't imagine being a member there. Your handicap would be like 50.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
wild. They have Oakmont on the current golf game.
On PGA Tour 2K,
They have it created. They have
you
it
have it
created.
created, yeah.
And it's pretty good. I think it's. Oh, yeah, actually, speaking of that, I want to ask you a question. So there's some courses that are LIDAR, you know, that or LIDAR or whatever, however you pronounce it, LIDAR. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Do you know anything about that? Like that's fascinating.
I actually think I did hear something about. Someone actually explained that to me, but I'm trying to think what it was now.
Because like the courses that are like that are like perfect, like designed to like the greens are exactly what they are in real life. Like how do they do that? Is it like?
Yeah, I think that. I can't remember exactly what they said with that LiDAR thing, but I definitely got that. I'll try and remember. I'll try and search it up. I'll ask I'm in the Discord for the 2K thing. I'll try and ask them.
Yeah,
what that means, and I'll get back to you on that.
I've always been interested in what that meant.
Yeah, they have a good Oakmont in there. I think good memories from DJ's win.
They do.
I really like the course creating part of the new games. What going forward, what do you think would be another cool addition, somewhat similar to that, or just totally in a different direction?
Like as in like a feature?
Yeah, like
what
other features, for the game would you like to see?
That's a good question. I'd maybe like to see like a ranked competitive mode added in.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll ever get that, but I'd love that. I think that'd be great, like a match play system.
Is basically the.
Yeah, but I mean, like something in game where you have like an actual rank, like other
Madden.
games, like multiplayer games.
Like Madden,
like that kind of thing. Yeah, where you like you're in platinum or something if you beat certain people or whatever. Like you're playing against people of similar ranks. I think.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah,
for sure.
That'd be awesome.
I got another question for you. So you say DJ and Ricky are your favorite. Ricky's pretty common, but honestly, DJ's got a lot of fans, but like he's below like Spieth, Rory. So why are you like such a big DJ fan?
I always just liked his kind of lackadaisical nature. Like he just goes out there and he just does his thing. Like he doesn't care.
Why he's so good?
Yeah, he's just got a great attitude, I think, and I actually find his interviews like really funny as well. They're so funny.
No. His interviews are the single. I used to be a DJ hater. I used to dislike DJ a lot, and I'm like a fan of his now. Since like over the last like 2 years with COVID and everything, his interviews have just like they've made me absolutely adore him. Like he's so funny. He's a treasure. He really is.
His one-liners are brilliant. Like they're so good.
The media love him here too because he gives
absolutely.
like the funniest.
Do they?
answers.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you had to have loved how he played in the Ryder Cup against you guys too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I loved how the whole US team played. It was great.
Yeah.
And that must have been rough.
That really held my opinion of Rory up there as well. You know, so he played really great stuff in the Ryder Cup.
I think Spieth said it best though. Until we win one on your guys' soil, like, I mean, you're gonna lose them on the rib, but we haven't won there since I know at least the three of us have been alive. So
yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Until we changed that. Yeah, it's I think it was the 90s the last time we won there. So
yeah, well, I think you'll have a good chance now next year.
Yeah.
Well, is it next year? They pushed it back to 2023, didn't they?
23, yeah. President's Cup next year.
Yeah, I think you guys will have a good chance. But we have some good youngsters coming through at least, so I'm hoping that they can be maybe a little bit better by the time the next Ryder Cup comes around.
For sure. Do the Europeans even care about the President's Cup?
No.
Like, do you even watch it?
Know. No, I never watched one.
I think for us, we don't.
I don't think you guys even care about it as much. Do you?
We do, but it's definitely not
It's not even close.
It's not even close.
Although I will say the international team's getting better. Like Answer,
No, yeah.
Oosthuizen.
No, I will say if the international team keeps getting better, which it looks like it's going to, and the European team keeps not getting better, because the European team doesn't have a great future right now, I think we're going to start to see the Presidents Cup be just as not the meaning of it. Like, I don't think it will be as emotionally, but in terms of like it will be competitive enough where the same amount of people will watch, at least in the United States. Probably not.
Yeah. Probably not.
But
I just think the casuals, they hear Ryder Cup, like they know it's big.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. I thought the President's Cup in 2019, that was sick. That was pretty cool.
Gotcha. So going back to the golf game, there you got the two new ones coming out, the EA one and the new 2K one. Like, I think this. So I played the current golf game, PGA Tour 2K. Is it 21 that's out right now?
Yeah, 21. Yeah.
Played it for a little bit. I've been playing mostly FIFA since. What do you think? I think the new one helped them grow a little bit. What do you think the next two that are coming out need to get to really get golf like onto a bigger stage?
Well, I think EA already are kind of doing a great job of getting the major courses and the major players. Yeah. Like, that's something that this game definitely misses. Like, you can play against the pros in the career mode, but no one really cares about that. Like, who cares if you're playing against them? You see their highlights and stuff. That shit's just more annoying than anything. So, I mean, I think that the EA game being able to play as like Dustin Johnson, being able to play as the biggest players is huge, because that's like something that the old Tiger Woods games had, and they were super popular. I used to love those games.
I totally forgot that they had the highlights in the game because I shut them off such a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No one keeps them on, man.
When I first got the game, I was like, this is so cool. And then it got so annoying because like the scores were all messed up. I don't even know. Do you think they've even fixed that? Probably not.
I honestly, I don't know, because I just haven't.
Yeah,
I haven't had them on.
And it's not even worth it to turn it back on. Like, it makes a round so much more annoying.
Yeah,
especially when the loading times were that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to see Matt Kuchar chip in for triple bogey on the 12th or whatever. Like,
yeah, every single highlight was a chip in or a bunker hole out.
Yeah.
It was like ridiculous.
Yeah. I just realized that when the new EA game comes out, if Spieth is in that game, someone's first day of the game comes out, taking a video of that, him putting it in the water on 12 at Augusta.
Absolutely.
Yeah, having Augusta is big for EA, man. Like, that's huge.
Because they do their best on 2K to keep Augusta out of it.
Like
the copyright.
Yeah, we've gotten in trouble for that before. Like, even if I play, I'm not allowed to even play that course like on my YouTube channel or anything like that, because they will actually go after you. Like,
so how did that? Did they approach you, or is that just kind of known that you can't do that? Or did PGA actually come up to you? Did 2K actually come up to you and be like, yeah, you can't play this course on stream or something like that?
Yeah, well, I'm a 2K partner. Like, I'm a next maker, so that is a rule. Like, they've talked about it in the Discord that you just, that course is off limits. You can't play it on video, because Augusta will actually genuinely like go after them. Like, so they'll get in trouble with
Augusta goes after everyone.
Yeah, they do. They're terrible for it. That's why I'm kind of surprised that the EA game has the rights. So they must have cost them a lot of money. So it seems like they're investing big. They have all the 4 majors and they have a lot of golfers. I think they have, I don't know how many golfers it was, but they've got a decent amount of golfers anyway. The top golfers. And they have LPGA as well, which is cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, EA is obviously worth multi-billions of dollars, but they're putting a lot of money into this new game. Like, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that it's going to be like the new Xbox and PlayStation exclusive. You can tell me if I'm wrong on that.
I think it's going to be on all, but I think like it's built from the ground up for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X.
Yeah, because I was telling myself, I think when I read that announcement, like, I'm buying the new Xbox literally just for that golf game.
Yeah.
They've really, like, the hype is up there, so it's going to be awesome, I think.
Yeah, I think it should be a good battle as well now that 2K have Tiger Woods in the rights. Like, so that should be an interesting battle between them two.
I assume you'll be able to play as Tiger in the new 2K game, especially if he's
I would hope. Yeah, I would hope. I think it would be silly if they kind of kept it the same now and they still don't have you able to play as the pros when you'll be able to do it in the EA game.
Yeah.
But I think the one thing that does separate 2K from EA is going to be the course creator. Like that's just the biggest thing. Like, because you can just get new courses in 2K every single day. Like the courses that some of these guys are coming up with are mad. Like even the one that I was just playing in Speed Legion Society.
Sick course. They're so sick. You can just never. You can keep
Rooftop
going.
golf.
Never
Like it's
sick.
crazy.
Yeah, since I haven't played the golf, I've been playing FIFA for like the last few months. But that community, the golf community, is insane. The course creators, I mean, the amount of hours they put in creating courses, it's insane.
Yeah, I went through the process of it. Like I saw it firsthand. I made a course with another YouTuber, Crazy Canuck.
Yeah.
He's really good at making the courses. Like he's one of the best designers, I think. And we kind of made a course, and like I saw how much work he put in. Like he really does like put in a crazy amount. I was doing it for maybe an hour, and I was like, "Holy, this is boring." Like some of the parts of it are boring. Like it's a grind. Like just putting bushes in around the sides and stuff. Like the amount of detail I put into it is crazy.
Yeah. I use it also to like as like a scouting tool. Like my society, I don't know if you've played my society before. I usually follow like the tour schedule, and then on off weeks like this week I'll do like fun courses, but like I'll use it as like a scouting tool so I can play 4 rounds on the course that's being played that week, so like I know what it's like for like the tournament. Because I mean obviously like when playing Pebble, like I love being able to play like Monterey and Spyglass on 2K before, because you don't really get to see those courses very much on TV. So it's just it's helpful because like it's good for me as a tracker to be able to use that.
You can learn a lot from playing them, definitely. Yeah, 100%.
I also feel like the old Tiger Woods games, you'd play the same like 20 courses or whatever, and then you just wouldn't want to play them again because you just play them over and over again.
Exactly.
Course creator, it's like there's thousands of different courses to go through and play, and I feel like it's definitely a good way to get people involved and keep them playing for a while.
Exactly, and there's new ones coming out every week. You can put them in your societies, stuff like that. I think it's hugely important for them. Like in the new game, they have to have that there again, and maybe even improve on it in certain aspects. Because I don't think are going to have that, and as you say, like that can get repetitive. Then, like they're going to have to be on the ball with adding courses, adding content, and stuff like that if they're not going to have a course creator.
True. So I have one last question for you on like the golf video games. You're probably the biggest name in the golf video game community. That's what I was gonna say. Do you say that you get like a proper say in what's going into the new games? Do they like ask you?
We do have a feedback section. They take our feedback. I wouldn't say I have more of a say than anyone else. But I think I would say it's like they listen to us a little bit. Like they definitely do listen to the feedback. But I think they put their own spin on things as well, which is good. I mean, listening to the people can only get you so far. You got to have your own ideas as well.
Right.
Sure.
I mean, sometimes people are just plain wrong. So I don't know.
So,
Sure.
Yeah, the last question I have was, do you ever is it ever surreal to you that like you got this big? I mean, I'm sure you started like just posting videos for fun, and now look at you. It's your full-time job, but you say that's kind of surreal at some points.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy that I'm making a living out of it. Definitely. I mean, this was something that I actually went into like actually thinking I could make it work though. Like back then, even.
Really?
Like it took me a long time to get to this point. But yeah, that was something that I always wanted to do because I don't have any other any other things going on in my life really. So I had to make this work.
It gotta be fun having a job that's like fun to do, if you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I really do enjoy my days. Like I have a lot of fun making content and doing videos and streams and stuff like that. Playing with people now on PGA Tour 2K21 as well. Doing these tournaments are a lot of fun. I think it's a good way to get the community involved and kind of keep things ticking. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. I kind of choked away the legend match play. That was mine. I was coming for the title.
Are you not getting through now, or
there's no chance? I have 2 losses. I'm not going to get through.
Oh, okay. I thought your group, like a lot of people, have 2 losses though.
5. Let me check. I'll check right now. I haven't
Okay,
checked in a while. I thought I was out of it, but
You never know.
never know. I don't know because I'm very good. I've been practicing on Legend like to set up these society events. So like I feel like I had a little bit of an advantage. So like I was really disappointed when I lost to Materialization because
I think he's pretty good though.
Really I didn't.
I think I've heard about him before. He's pretty good. He's been pretty good in the societies, but yeah, I'm through at least. But unfortunately I'm through officially. But it's whether I come first or second. I'm currently leading, but the guy behind me has 1 point difference less than me.
So when's the deadline?
December 9th.
December
For
9th.
all matches. For the group stage matches.
So Migzamore has 1 loss. Eric has 0 losses. Materialization has only played 1 match, and that's the one he beat me. So I don't know. Maybe, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, if you lose 2, it's unlikely you get through, but you never know.
Yeah, but oh well.
Eric's cracked. I think he's cheating. We'll have to ban him.
Yeah, Eric is cracked. So you got through, yeah. Because you lost an early match, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so
then I just went on a streak. I choked away that one I tied, but
what's the favorite tournament you've done? You've had the Olympics, you've had the Ryder Cups, the match play.
I think the all-shot tournament, the first all-shot tournament I did, but that was because we won. That was because me and Alex won. I mean, that was just a lot of fun. It was on pro, and we just like that was kind of like the first one I did that was with teams, and I just had so much fun playing with Alex and just going through that tournament. It was a lot of fun, just shit talking people and winning it eventually.
Yeah,
that chip in I'll never forget in the semifinal.
Awesome.
I remember that. I've always loved doing the tournaments. They're a lot of fun. They really are because it brings a competitiveness into it.
Absolutely. It's different than the societies, like because I noticed like a lot of people that will go like say 50 under in the society or whatever. They'll come into the Ryder Cup and they'll just like they'll not play well. Like under the pressure.
And the other thing is like in the societies, like that you have to shoot like 18 under twice. So if you make an early bogey, you're kind of already checked out.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's pretty cool. I'd love to see what you do next because I don't know. I think I'll definitely be doing it because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we might do maybe an alt shot on Legend or something. I haven't really thought it through yet, but
that would be cool.
I definitely want to continue to.
Problem is I don't have a partner because Seb just wouldn't. That would be a disaster.
You and Seb had a fall from grace in the Ryder Cup.
You want to know what the biggest thing was? The biggest thing was the time difference. It was just really hard for us to find a time that works for us and them when our team is not. It was tough. But
yeah, time difference. If you're an American, he's in Europe. It's not easy.
Yeah. Sure,
so, do you guys play golf competitively? All of you?
I do to a point. Like I play high school golf competitively. I may play college golf. I don't know. I'm not really looking into it, but yet.
But like you play
but yeah,
like
I play
tournaments in your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you guys playing off?
What'd you say?
What are you guys playing off?
Like a handicap?
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm a 4, I think.
Okay.
3.
What age are you? 17? 18?
Yeah, I'm 17. 16. Turned 17 in 2 weeks.
Okay.
A few weeks.
What about you guys?
I haven't played in a couple months. I got as low as I'm trying to remember what I got as low as I don't remember off the top of my head, honestly, but I haven't played in a while. So
December 9th, my
college.
Birthday, so the match play deadline is my birthday. So hopefully a few people give me a birthday present and like don't play a few matches.
Nice. That'd be nice.
Yeah. So
how about you, Danny? You play?
I try. I don't keep a handicap because I don't want to see what number it is, but I mean I'm all right. I can hit it and have like a decent time playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah,
it's all fun. Nothing
special about my game.
Yeah. It's all about fun unless I'm playing a tournament and I have
now that we've shown our cameras, we have to start doing the segment where we teach Dan and get him to break 80. We talked about that in like the first episode. We're gonna have to get
barely broken 80 this year.
Yeah, I had the round of my life this year. I shot 71, but my next lowest is like 75 or 76. So everything came together on one day, and I shot 1 under par. So
1 under. Damn. Yeah, my
1
best
under
is a 74, 2 over.
Yeah.
That was my best. I had it like right after I choked one of the major tournaments away. I was leading. I think 41 points ended up winning the tournament. I had 41 points, but on the very last hole, I hit one left out of bounds, and then I hit the next one right, and I hit it, and it just disappeared. I never found the ball, and I had 0 points on the last hole. If I had 1 point on that hole, I would have won the tournament. It was like one of the biggest tournaments of the year too. I was pissed.
Yeah.
Happens.
But yeah.
Happens.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on.
Hey,
Thank you.
It's good talking to you guys.
Absolutely. Yeah. I've always been interested to hear some of the stuff because I've been watching you for a while. So yeah. And I'll continue to. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll come back on when Ricky wins a major this year.
Yes.
Next year.
Gonna
See you in a few years.
Yeah. That's always the recurring theme is that all of our guests will be like, I'll come back on when someone wins. We're gonna have to have Sean back on if Jordan wins the grand slam because he put like 500 on it. So
the grand slam. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
As in 1 year or just in general?
No. Like
just
the
the
clear
PGA.
grand slam. Our last guest
Okay.
our last guest put $500 on Speed to Win at Southern Hills. So
okay, damn.
Love to see.
He might be a rich man.
Yeah, could be.
I'm putting 500 on Tiger to win the Masters. Let's go.
Have you? Okay, can we talk about that actually just real quick? The fact that he is 35-1 to win the Masters right now on DraftKings is a scam. DraftKings is scamming people out of their money. As much, say what you want. I'm pretty confident actually that Tiger will play in the Masters now that we've seen everything that's happened. These are the videos come out. But the fact that anyone that may not even play could have 35-1 odds to win a major is ridiculous.
Yeah, I just put 500 on it.
That's absurd. But who knows? I mean,
You're just betting on the name at that point.
I mean, if anyone's gonna do it, it would be Tiger.
It would be Tiger. That's very true. That's very true. But
yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
But
if he wins again, it would be a miracle, honestly. But I mean, that's what people said this last time he won.
No, that swing looked pretty good.
I know.
Not get crazy here.
Dude, I was dying laughing. There was a comment under there. It was like, yeah, it's decent, Tiger, but you're coming over the top a little bit and coming out. I was like, you're telling the greatest of all time what he's doing wrong on his swing. I'm like, okay, buddy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
funny.
But yeah,
that guy had like 12 followers as well.
Those are always the best. We know those too well. We know those people too well. The 6 follower people to tell us what we're doing wrong.
Yeah,
love to see it.
Or tell Jordan what they're doing wrong.
Yeah, or tell Jordan what they're doing wrong. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they know better than the pros.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, when Ricky wins a major, you'll have to come back on. You have to show us how you're feeling. Yeah. But yeah,
I'll run through the streets of Cork naked.
Hey, that
we're gonna hold you to that.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Not in this weather, please.
Yeah. Well, thank you, man. It's been a blast.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
Right. See you guys soon.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for coming on.
Take care.
Cheers, lads.
See ya.